First of all, welcome to today's session, and we are having this class aimed for PPSC English Lectureship Exam. In my previous session, Alhamdulillah, 18 students qualified for the final, like they came in final selection, and they are serving in various parts of Punjab right now. So you could be among them, inshallah, and I'll hope that you do. Now, what is important in this class that you should first of all trust in your abilities, because Allah bless you with success, and if you make it, inshallah, so there is no doubt that you can pass the interview too. So if you follow my guidelines, because last time 56 students of mine from online sources, from my daily classes, they participated with me and they passed the written examination. So last time almost 56% paper was there from our study, this time 45%, because this time the paper was very tricky and very questions were not difficult, rather answers were confusing. So let's see what future unfolds for all of us. But I would like to say to all of you that if you follow my guidelines, inshallah, you're going to make through your interview. So first of all, let's discuss the content of the whole session. So this session will go on until we are having our interviews. We are never sure that what is the time of interview, because last time there was a month and a half which was there, a gap between written and interview. But this time I'm told by someone from inside that they have started calling for interview soon, like a week or so after you receive your result, or when it is public. But since we can have, we know that people are more in English, so we have that margin with us, and we can expect that it can get delayed, and you may have time, but we won't be waiting for the time. So we'll continue our study, our class from today, inshallah, and from tomorrow. Today we are meeting at 7, but from tomorrow we will be meeting daily at 8 p.m. So the class will go on from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So these are 3 days that we are meeting here. So what we are going to do in this, first of all, we'll be preparing our introduction. So introduction is something that we have to prepare, not for PPSC interview, but for every place where we have to give our introduction, where we have to introduce ourselves, where we have to tell people what we are, who we are, what we have done. So we'll prepare a very nice introduction that will be based on facts and figures that you are carrying with you. And then we will talk about your hobbies. And just keep in mind that a very good interview is the one which is not taken, which is rather given. So ये interview, so the best interview is the one जो कि आपसे लिया नहीं जा रहा, बल्कि आप interview दे रहे हैं अपनी मर्जी से. So you tend to choose questions like yourself, like what you really want, what you really like to answer. तो आपका इंट्रोडक्शन कुछ ऐसा होना चाहिए, या आपके आंसर्स कुछ पेटी क्वेश्चंस जो कि हमें पता कि पूछे जाते हैं. आपका इंट्रोडक्शन है, हॉबीज़ हैं, लाइक व्हाई डू यू वांट टू जॉइन टीचिंग, तो इनके जवाब ऐसे पर्सुएसिव होने चाहिए, या उसमें ऐसा स्पार्क होना चाहिए और कि उनके अंदर से ही मज़ीद क्वेश्चंस की गुंजाइश निकले. एंड यू शुड बी प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर दोज एज वेल. Like when I went for my one interview, I was planning, if they asked me that which is your favorite area, I would say classical poetry. First of all, literature, then classical poetry, then John Milton, then Paradise Lost. So happened. So when they asked me my area, I said literature. They asked me what in literature, I said classical poetry. What in classical poetry, I said John Milton. So it was really going as I had planned. So sometimes luck is very much with you. and things go like we are planning, like we are expecting them to go. So we will prepare an introduction in this way. We'll also talk about your hobby. Even if you don't have one, we will talk about one. Okay, कौन सी hobby होनी चाहिए, which is better to tell them like, okay, this is our hobby that we are like investing some of our daily time here. Then we'll be talking about your favorite writer. So this is again most frequent question. After your interview, the most frequent question is your favorite writer in English. And definitely that is from literature. I know some of you are from linguistics side, but they may not be paying like much attention to literature, but here, even if you're specialized in linguistics after your MPhils, still I will request all of you to at least have one writer in your pocket, a writer on which you can talk, a writer on which you can comment, and for that we will choose a writer which is better. हम शेक्सपियर, मिल्टन, डिकन्स ऐसे राइटर्स को मैं सजेस्ट नहीं करता फॉलो करने को, क्योंकि दे आर ओल्ड और उनके ऊपर प्लेंटी ऑफ क्रिटिसिज्म एंड लिटरेचर इज़ अवेलेबल. बहुत प्रोलिफिक राइटर्स हैं, बहुत कुछ लिखा और इन पे बहुत क्रिटिसिज्म है, इनको डिफेंड करना मुश्किल है. सो विल सी इन दिस कोर्स के कौन से राइटर्स हैं जो कि बेटर हैं, जिनको हम रख सकते हैं. एंड देन विल हैव पास्ट इंटरव्यू क्वेश्चंस. सो लास्ट टाइम जो हमारा इंटरव्यू सेशन था, 85% क्वेश्चंस वो थे लोगों के इंटरव्यू में जो हमने यहाँ पे डिस्कस किए. जो 15% है वो ये हैं कि कुछ लिटरेचर के हो सकते हैं, कुछ वो थे जो जनरल नॉलेज बेस्ड थे. डेफिनेटली वी आर नॉट लाइक इनटू इट कि हम सारा जनरल नॉलेज उसे कवर कर लें. सो कुछ जो जनरल नॉलेज है वो उसमें से थे. लेकिन ये था मेजर चंक वाज हियर. None of my candidates last time, they were sitting dumb, speechless. They were all very verbal. They talked very good. बस जिनकी किस्मत में था या रिस्क जिनके नसीब में था उनको मिल गया. So further on we'll be talking about your accent. I always say that we should speak the language the way it should be spoken. हर लैंग्वेज का एक अपना एक कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स हैं, हर एक लैंग्वेज की अपनी इज्जत है और उसका बोलने का एक नॉर्म है, एक उसकी एक ट्रेडिशन है. सो हम उस चीज़ को इस अंदाज में देखेंगे कि हम उस लैंग्वेज को कैसे बोल सकते हैं. विच एक्सेंट इज़ गुड, हाउ कैन वी इम्प्रूव द एक्सेंट. आई विल ट्राई माई लेवल बेस्ट टू गिव यू लाइक as much input as is possible. और remaining time जो है उसमें आप लोगों ने उससे prepare करना है, तैयारी करनी है. We'll also talk about your pronunciation of basic words. Like we cannot definitely go through the dictionary looking at the pronunciation of each and every word. But what we really will do is I'll tell you some techniques how to pronounce some nouns and verbs, ताकि आप उस रूल को बाकी वर्ड्स पे भी अप्लाई करके एडजेक्टिव्स, एडवर्ब्स और इनकी प्रोनाउंसिएशन को थोड़ा सा इम्प्रूव कर लें. Then I'll be giving you a tip that will be of fluency. It will only require your half an hour on daily basis. So we'll do that practice here in the class as well, and I'll tell you to do that. डेफिनेटली अब चूँकि आपने इंटरव्यू में अपेयर होना है तो आपको अपनी लैंग्वेज को फ्लुएंट करना पड़ेगा. सो फ्लुएंसी के हवाले से जो कुछ टिप्स होते हैं, आई विल बी कमिंग टू योर क्वेश्चंस आफ्टरवर्ड्स व्हेन आई एम डन. उसके बाद सारी क्लास आपकी है मिस आयशा. सो एंड I'll be telling you the tips what we can do like to improve the fluency and what we need to do at the time of interview. Like आप वहाँ पे पहुँच गए तो अब आपने वहाँ पे अपने आप को किस तरह सेटल करना है. So those come in interview attributes as well, which will include what to wear, what not to wear. आपके बाल, आपके ड्रेसिंग, आपके शूज़, बेल्ट, और in case of girls आपका जो ड्रेस है ओवरऑल कंपेयर उसके जो कंट्रास्ट या कलर स्कीम और प्लस जो आपका उस रूम में एंटर होना, आपके सैल्यूटेशंस, आपका बैठना, आपका उनको ग्रीट करना, क्वेश्चन के आंसर्स देना, ये सब कैसे होना है. वी विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट इट इन डिटेल इन दिस सेशन इंशाल्लाह. सो स्टे ट्यून्ड विद मी. इसमें जिनके पास मेरा कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर नहीं है, they can note it down, 0300 415 2010. So you can come and join the class